We got back-to-back blowout losses, and Bill says it's time to start all over. But I saw a report that says Mac Jones is still starting. I'm thinking starting over is throwing another guy in, seeing what he can do, and seeing what else they got. I mean, I don't know, but let me throw this to Wayne, get some real insight in Boston. What's going on
No,
over there?
I feel like when he says start over, just because he's still starting with Mac or keep staying with Mac, he's just saying like his philosophy and how he's going with things. He's gonna start over with that. Regardless, it's a travesty. Right now, I'm probably the most excited I've ever been as a Patriots fan that we're this bad because we're top five in the draft right now, which is amazing with generational type of talent coming out of the draft. So
You
I'm
guys have a
hoping.
horrible track record when it comes to drafting
No,
first round
trust me,
talent. So
trust
I don't
me.
know. It might be a bad thing then. It's like you're
As
not
a
getting that.
fan, as a fan, I know, and it hurts. It hurts, but I'm just hoping that some. I'm really hoping that at the end of the day, Robert Kraft tries to let go of Bill Belichick's like tag as a GM because he's already been awful as a GM regardless. Every year in the draft, as I go, I already know it's gonna be a trash pick because I don't know what he does. He just feels like the talent that he sees from scouting that is like from a D2 school or something like that is the talent that's gonna, produce on the field. And it's not always gonna be like that. You can't
Well,
just
I think Bill is looking for coachable players. I think he's
uh,
looking for players with certain attitude versus a skill set. Like, could you imagine someone like Justin Jefferson on New England? Like maybe, because they have Randy Moss, but it's hard to imagine that. It's like
hard.
I'm gonna skip a guy like that because I don't like his attitude, or I think his attitude will affect the locker room. It's not a bad guy or anything. I just don't think it'll mesh well with our culture. So I think that's what he
It's
goes for. He
hard.
goes for culture guys, and like they don't got no skill, but they'll fall in line. They'll be a soldier. They'll do this, they'll do that, and it's like, yeah, that can win you games, but you got to have the stars. Like
That's what I mean. Yeah, you just can't
got
go
to.
for that type of player, man. And you got to change with the game. And he's trying to keep with the same philosophy for this last 20 years, 20 plus years at this point, and it's not working. It hasn't been working really since 2015. So
Well, he lost his general. His general, he covered up a lot of like
he covered
weak
ground.
spots when guys would be unsure, like I don't like the way Bill's talking, he's doing this, doing that. You got that one guy, he's just like, look at me. And they're
Yeah,
gonna fall in line. They're gonna listen, they're gonna do what they have to do.
yeah.
They don't got that glue.
Outside of anything, Tom made all of the backup players and all of the receivers that we had that were like C kind of receivers that were average. He made them all look
Yep.
good and made them all average, big yards, made them big time type of
Mhm.
players. So, it's commendable for that for the players that Bill brought in, but we don't have that type of head anymore at quarterback, and you don't even have that transcendent type of player at quarterback right now to even make yourself formidable really as a team. So I really think it starts with that. Of course, Mac hasn't really had the what he needs, the tools he needs to be good because his first year was good. He was with Josh and everything like that. It was great because Josh was the best OC he had, and every year since has been a bad OC outside of having Bill back again with some structure, but still he hasn't had the correct structure that you need as a quarterback. But I still don't think he's the answer at the end of the day. So, we got to figure that out, especially with this draft, with this opportunity right now. We already have the toughest schedule right now going down. So,
I think if they do with Mac what they did with Tua, I think he'll be all right because look at Mac's receivers when he was at Alabama.
yeah,
Fast guys, guys that can run. You give him what they gave Tua, like I think he'll be okay. But he don't have no stars. He's got,
so
B minus receivers all around him. Like that's it.
not even
So
B. Not even
I said
B.
B minus, B minus, B
Yeah,
minus. I got him B minus.
yeah, so that's the tough part. That's the tough part. So I can't see anything happen. I see a loss here in Vegas too as well this weekend. And it's just gonna continue as the year goes on. So
Isn't Bill one win away from his? I think it's like a milestone. I
nah,
think it's
he's still second place. He still has maybe like 17 or 18 more wins
no, no,
until
no. I think he gets to like 300 or something like that. He needs like one more
I think he's made it
win
all
to
his
get
career.
that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's
Well,
made it his career
if
already.
that's
So
the case, he may not get that until they play Washington.
yeah. I don't. I
Or the
see. I can't even.
Giants?
I can't even see that. Like I said, so Giants. The Giants and the Colts are really the next two wins I could really maybe see a win out of. And
It'll
that's
be
fine.
between those 3 games. In between those 3 games.
That's it.
Oh,
So
and then y'all play the Broncos too. Broncos ass.
toss up. Yeah,
Broncos in a little bit of a dogfight right now, so we never
exactly.
know.
Exactly. So
Hey, it's a divisional game, man.
you
Divisional
know,
games ain't don't look at that too close now.
we'll see
That's
how
fair.
it goes. But like I said, I'm real excited for the draft position we are in right now. Because we need something to change and shake up this franchise. And hopefully, if he is the GM going into this summer, he has some sense and he has some youth in his ear. To let him know what's up, because we can't go in with Mac another year, and we can't go in, with this type of talent on the team. So it is what it
Yeah,
is. That's what happens.
Belichick has 299 wins right now. He needs one more win to hit 300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I thought he was gonna get that against Dallas, to be honest. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, it's one of those games. We got that.
If he manages to get it, I think against, former coordinator would be the team he gets it against this weekend.
Man, this
That's
is probably the 1 week.
Hey, let me get my 300,
I can't see it.
they got a handshake in place. Yeah.
They're coming in
Like,
town.
I
I'm not
mean-
even excited they're coming in town, man. Like I'm not probably not even going there. So it is what it is.
it's funny.
Might-
There was a meme.
Might happen.
I saw the meme. They were like, the Patriots trying to stop Belichick from drafting a long snapper with their first pick in the draft.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, they gotta get him out the room, man.
So you gotta get him
He
out.
and Jerry have got to be as far away from the war room as possible.
Absolutely.
Hey,
man.
Jerry, don't be making that bad of a decision. Not in the first
Jerry
time.
don't make the decisions. Jerry just announces
You're right.
them. Jerry,
He just
they give
announced
Jerry a scouting. They give Jerry a scouting report and was like, "Look, this
And
is
he
the
shows it
guy
to the
we're gonna
world.
go with," and he shows it to the
and
world
he
like he
shows
did
it
the
to the
work.
world.
I
He's a
did it.
showman.
Oh my goodness,
That's funny.
Jerry.
Uh-huh.
But Bill, man, yeah. Hopefully they pick up some pieces when they play our divisional opponents. I definitely want to see them win those games. I will definitely be rooting for y'all against the Commanders for sure. The Giants, y'all probably sack them at least a good 5 to 10 times. I mean, that's the going thing over there. So, yeah. I mean, other than that, y'all do what y'all do. But yeah, Tommy, Sad, y'all got anything to add about these Patriots?
I mean, like I said, it's just a lot of injuries out there in Foxborough. I think that's really just what their issue is. And unfortunately, Mac Jones is just not the guy, or at least, they need to find some sort of offensive weapon. He was clicking with the kid with Jacoby Myers. He was clicking with him at first, and they sent him away. So, you kind of stripped him of the guy he had chemistry with. You either bring somebody else in a wide receiver or somebody to add to his offensive power or offensive connection, or you bring in a new quarterback and, as Bill said, start over. Because, I mean, you don't really get rid of a guy that won, 6 Super Bowls? You don't get rid of that guy.
That Myers deal didn't make any sense to me. I don't know why they got rid of him.
He was the only guy Mac Jones was clicking with.
Still don't make sense. So for the same exact deal as you gave to Juju, who's doing nothing, who's not part of the offense. He's not, it is what it is.
They're gonna push Belichick out to pasture like they did Tom Coughlin.
Yeah, I have to, bro.
Giants coach.
I mean,
Gonna push him out the pasture just like
tough
that.
with someone with that stature, but they're gonna have.
Because he's not. I can't see him really working for another team because the way he likes to run things, like I don't really see that like flying. It's not in today's game. The players have too much. They're empowered to have their personality and all this other stuff. I don't see that happening.
Wayne, how do you feel about y'all bringing a Julian Edelman somewhere in the front office?
I mean, that's debatable. I'm just
asking because I see him everywhere now.
Yeah, no. I feel like he would be a good young mind, to bring some sort of change in the offense for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's one of the guys that said, they got to get Belichick out of that room because they feel like what DC was saying, the game is kind of like past Belichick by, and that's kind of why. I mean, obviously, especially without Tom Brady as well, like
It
what you were
is.
saying, to like make up for, say the mistakes that he's making, or
Yeah.
not seeing the game progress. So
Yeah.
Who
It is
who would have
indeed.
thought Pete Carroll would be the ultimate old guy coach in the
For
NFL?
real.
Who would have thought? Who
Yeah.
would have thought? I mean, this dude is lively. He's up there chewing that gum and going up and down that sideline. I mean, this dude
I'm
is
not
excited
not
about
going.
football. And Bill don't even smile, man.
We're
He
not
don't
going for
even
Pete Carroll either,
smile.
because he had Marshawn Lynch and them looking crazy trying to get in contact with Russell Wilson. We're not going for that either. He's like,
For
yo,
real.
if
Yeah.
you need to contact
No,
Russell, go through me. That's crazy. We're in
he
the
Crazy.
said this
same
voice.
locker
He
room.
said this. He said this voice special. Don't talk to him.
Yeah, ain't no way.
That's
Ain't no
different.
way.
Hit Marshawn from the block number.
Hit him from a block number, and then he was like, "Oh, no, he called you." So what are you talking about? You called me.
Star 67.
Yeah, that's insane.